Hello. Oh, okay. There you are. Hello, Ethan. Good morning. Let me just get the worksheet that we're not finished yet. So we are in essay. Okay, this one. So kindly get the worksheet that we're not done yet. We're going to continue with that one. And as I remembered, I asked you to do the numbers at home as an assignment for you. Okay, hold on. Let me just get it. Can you tell teacher what are the sentences again? Because since we met last Wednesday, I lost it already. Can you read the first sentence for me, please? Slowly, so teacher can type it also. The first sentence is,
we can play with our pets at home.
oh, not the pet. We are in the library, right? The first sentence in the library. Thank you, Ethan.
There are many books in the library.
Oh, there are, let me type that. There are many books. Is that correct? There are many books in the library? Is that a yes? Okay. How about the next one? Please read slowly.
Books in the library are helpful.
Books in the library are helpful. Okay. How about the next one?
You can use a computer in a library.
Okay. You can use a computer in the library. And the last one, please.
The library is a quiet place.
Quiet place. It is. Correct. Alright, so can you tell me the sentence that you put number 1? Read the sentence for your number 1.
Number 1.
Your number 1 is?
There are many books in the library.
Okay, that's nice. That's your number 1. What's your number 2?
The library is a quiet place.
Oh, okay. This is your number 2. How about your number 3?
Books in the library are helpful.
Are helpful. They are. That's right. And your number 4 is?
You can use a computer in a library.
Okay, let me just read all your answers. So for the first one, you said the most important sentence that you have is there are many books in the library, which is correct. I'm going to put a check on that one. Later, you just ask. And then number 2, the library is a quiet place. That's true. So these are information that, someone should know about the library. Not only there are many books, but it's also a quiet place. Very good at that one. And then your number 3 is books in the library are helpful. They are. That's very nice. Your number 3 is very nice. And for the last one, you can use you can use a computer in the library. I think that's also okay. For the last one, it's the weakest. Because that is only an additional information about, other than books, what else can you use in a library? So for the paragraph, read the sentences based on your number. Start with 1, then 2, 3, and your last is 4. Go ahead.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Start with number 1.
There are many library.
Okay.
The library is a quiet place.
Yes.
Books in the library are helpful.
They are.
You can
And
use a computer in the library.
very good. So actually, all your answers are correct, and I'm very happy that you were able to decide which one is your strongest, which is our number one. And you were able to also choose you can use a computer in the library as your last one. So technically, that's like, the weakest information that we have about a library. Now, since we are already done, thank you so much for doing your assignment. Teacher is very happy that you were able to finish it and all your answers are correct. Now, we'll proceed to letter C. This is the last one. Kindly read letter C. In purple.
Parents' involvement makes academically successful students.
Alright, so when you read this one, I'm going to explain this to you. Parents' involvement, when we talk about involvement, meaning, this can be for your parents or your guardians, okay? This can be for mommy and daddy or lola and lola. So when we talk about involvement, it means that they are also part of your study or you studying. And according to this one, it makes academically successful students. When we talk about academically successful, it means that you are doing well in school. Now, I have a question for you in the chat box. Do you agree that parent involvement, when we talk about involvement, they are part of you as you study, okay? Makes you wait. I'll just put successful in school. That when your parents are involved, here, kindly check our chat box. I put a question in there. Do you agree that when your parents are involved, when we talk about involved, they ask about you in school, they help you in school, does it make you successful in school? When we say successful, you are doing great in school. So I want you to answer with a yes or here. Remember, if they are involved, for example, let's say kapag may school project ka or you have an assignment, mommy, daddy, lola, and lolo helps you to finish it, or they help you in, for you to start doing it. They check if you are doing it, what's your progress, okay ba, something like that. So that's how they get involved, okay? They make sure that you are doing good in school. Now, do you agree that when your parents are involved, it makes you successful in school? Let's see. I want to know if that's a yes or a no. Yes, okay. I'll also agree with that one. That's actually correct. Because, right, because not all the time you are in school, especially during the pandemic, it was online class. So technically, you did not really go to school, but you are still attending classes online. And that's when you will also realize that your parents are also important and they're an important part of you going to school. So since you answered yes, I'm going to ask you another question again. How does your parents help you in school? Okay, here's my question. How does your parents help you in school? So I'll give you choices wherein you can choose that one. Do they help you in school projects? Let's say, do they help you during, when there's an assignment or homework? You can choose that one. What else? Do they pay for your school tuition? Like for your studies? Do they do that? That's also an option. So which one do you think? Your parent help you in school? Your parents. So again, you can answer with a word or 2 to 3 words, and teacher will help you make a sentence out of it. The question is, how does your parents help you in school? So I want to know, this is actually personal. Because, right, for every household, it's different. Ooh, okay, I'll write that one. You answered school project. So I'm gonna type our first answer. Okay, hold on. In black again. Okay. So first one, my parents help me in my school projects, according to Eva. My parents help me in my school projects. Here you go. Kindly write this one first. I'm just going to close the door because the neighbor is getting loud. Hello, sorry for that one. Thank you for waiting. Are you done in writing our first one? Can I see a thumbs up if that's a yes? Okay, thank you so much. Now, the first answer that we have is my parents help me in my school projects. Alright, then I'll put another question in here. Okay. My next question would be, how do you want your parents to support you in school? Here. My next question is, how do you want? That's how do you want. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. How do you want your parents to support you in school? So if you are given the chance, how do you want your parents to support you in school? So, let's say for example, do you want your parents to support you by, for example only, buying you a laptop, a tablet for your online class or for your school project? What else? Do you want them to support you by giving you baon? Right? When you go to school, I don't know if you need, baon, let's say, money, or baon as you have packed lunch and snacks. Your parents can support you in that way. What else? Do you want your parents to support you in school? Okay, we're talking about in school. By treating you every weekend. You go to the mall because you did a job well done in a whole week of school. So how do you want them to support you? I want to know. It doesn't really need money for it. Sometimes You want your parents to support you by just being there for you, especially if school is getting hard. So you want your parents to be there so that if school gets hard, they can help you right away. So let's
Ito. Sige, ito.
Ooh, okay. Is Lola there?
Yes po.
Lola, is Ethan having baon po that you guys are preparing for him? Ano
Yes
po yung
po.
baon ni Ethan in school?
Yung pang lunch niya po, rice, saka yung kanyang
Ooh.
lunchtime, saka yung kanyang
And-
snacks.
Who's preparing that one po for Ethan?
Yung mom niya.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Lola.
Okay.
I need more information so I can write our answer. So,
Okay.
according to Ethan, pack lunch. So, I'm going to write that one. My parents prepare pack lunch for me. Pack lunch for me. Here. So that's actually nice. It's actually a labor of love, you know? Because not all parents can prepare a packed lunch. Some parents, they just give money so that, you know, because they do not have time to prepare food in the morning. So instead, they give money for their children to buy food in school. But some parents, just like your mom, your mommy, they are able to prepare packed lunch for you. And that's actually extra special because, right, they need to wake up early in the morning to prepare the rice and the food that you are about to eat because they need to cook it as well. So I hope you appreciate what your parents are doing for you, even if it's just a packed lunch. Now, teacher, if you're done, show me a thumbs up and then I'll ask another question. What else? When you're done, I'm gonna ask another question for you. So,
Thumbs up na nga, sir. Thumbs up.
are you done?
Thumbs up na nga, sir.
If you are done, show me a thumbs up. I'm still thinking of another question. Ooh, okay. Now, I'm going to do another one. Okay, so it's all how because I want you to answer more. So I started with how does your parents help you in school? How do you want your parents to support you? How your here I'm still in, how does your parents help you emotionally? Especially in school. Here, there's my next question. How does your parents help you emotionally? When we talk about emotionally, it affects our emotions. So let's say, for example, do they do they support you by, let's say, they give you words of encouragement if you are feeling down? What else? Do they express their love to you by hugging you or kissing you? They are very sweet. That's also an option. What else? Do they say positive things to you? So let's say, for example, a subject in school is very hard, and then mommy and daddy will tell you a lot of good things that you can relate to, and also to comfort you because you're having a hard time. So, how do they help you emotionally? To make you feel better. Okay? So, for example, hindi ka okay sa school, sad ka, nalulungkot ka, or napapagod ka na
Sige.
kasi ang daming ginagawa in school. So, how does your parents help you emotionally? Paano ka nila sinusupport
Sige.
to make you feel better? Ayan.
What's your answer?
Mhm. Teacher gave you choices, okay? Pwede mo piliin yun. And pwede namang you can make your own answer with just one word or
One word.
more than 3 words. Yes. So, nagbibigay lang si teacher ng options para it's easy for you to think of an answer. But kung may answer ka better than teacher, that's fine with so much better actually.
What's your answer? What's your answer?
Okay? I'm going to wait for your answer so I know din paano ka sinusuportahan ni mommy and daddy emotionally. So that Ethan will always feel good about himself. Na?
Sige. Yes, sir.
Let's see. So, pag emotionally, your emotions are involved para maging okay si Ethan. So, Ethan will feel good and he will also feel better. Kasi I know school is really hard, especially for a student. Lalo na maraming subjects, it's really going to be hard.
Okay.
Oh, that's so sweet. And so sweet naman nun, Lola, no? He answered po hug. So, let's write that one. My parents hug me. Comforts me. Not express it through kiss or hug. Sometimes they say it with words. Or what else? Some parents, here, you can write our third answer. Then some parents, they give reward to their children. So for example, pag magaling ka sa school or you did something good in school, sasabihin nila, sige, punta tayo sa mall, kain tayo sa labas. So that's an example of parents expressing their love to their children. And in Ethan's case, you are being comforted by a hug, which is very sweet for you, very nice. So, you will really feel that you are loved. Very nice. So, let me know if you're done. Isip ko na si teacher na another question for our last line. The meeting room is about to end. We just saw it, no? Okay. One more. I'm still thinking. I'm thinking, so I'm typing. Tell me if you're done. I'm still thinking of a question. One more time. Alright. Now, since you are done, this is my last question. Please check the chat box. How can your parents express their love to you in school? Ooh. So, paano daw nila pinapakita na love ka nila in school? So, I'll give you options ha. They can express their love by pwedeng kinahatid ka nila in school or kumuha sila ng service para hindi ka na magko-commute, ihahatid. And of course, iba-iba rin yung paano nila i-express. Oh, bring me to school. So, Lola, si Ethan po ba hinahatid sa school?
Opo.
Ni mommy or daddy?
Opo, nag-i-e-bike po yung mama niya para mahihatid siya sa school.
Okay. How about pag susunduin po? Sino pong nasundo kay
Mayroon po siyang
Ethan?
service.
Service. Alright. So, I'm going to write that one here in the last one. That's very nice. See? Mommy is really, always involved in school. So, we can write that. My parents. I'll put parents, so either mom or dad. Can be lola and lola. Bring me to school every day. Here, bring me to school. So, every day meaning when there's school. So, kindly write this one first, and then I'm going to ask you to read our answers. So, diba? We were able to answer all of them. And all your answers are actually really nice. So, let me know if you're done. We started really early today. So, we have 4. Okay, teacher will not read it, so you can read it for me, okay? Let's see.
Your turn, thumbs up.
So when you're done, show me a thumbs up, and then that.
Thumbs up if you're done. Thumbs up if you're done.
Alright, so since you are already done, can you read all the answers that we have on screen, starting from the top?
Okay. Read.
My parents help me in my school projects.
Okay.
My parents prepare packed lunch for me.
Okay, next.
My parents comfort me by giving a hug.
Okay, and?
My parents bring me to school every day.
Okay, so all your answers, these are all your answers, ha? Tinulungan ka lang ni teacher to make a sentence out of it. Now, I want you to choose which one is your number 1. Yung pinaka-importante for you. Or it's the strongest answer that we have.
Okay, do it.
Which one from the 4? Your number 1
What
is,
is your
or
number 1?
Lola, is he putting numbers
Yes
na
po.
Okay. I actually thought that he is. Oh, sige, I'll give you time muna. Right now. I want you to put 1 to 4 since you already know what to do. Sige, write ka muna. And then please do not do it fast, okay? I want you to think which one is the most important, and then which one is next. Number 3. And then for number 4, it's the weakest information that we have. It's still important, but it can be in the last time. Okay. So write 1 to 4 first. Okay. You can show me a thumbs up if you are done putting 1 to 4. Okay?
Thumbs up that you're done.
So choose carefully which one is going to be your 1 until you reach 4.
Okay, thumbs up if you're done.
Mhm.
Thumbs up daw if you're done. Thumbs up.
Are you done? Excuse me? Alright. So, since you are done, read your number 1 to me so I can write number 1. Which one is Ethan's number 1?
Read down your number 1.
My parents prepare packed lunch for me.
Okay, prepare pack lunch for you. What next?
My parents comfort me by giving a hug.
Okay, by giving a hug, that's your number 2. What's your number 3?
My parents bring me to school every day.
Bring you to school every day. Okay, I'll put, 3. And then,
My parents help me in my school projects.
alright. Now, I have a question for you. In all of these things, hold on. Let me just get something in there. Thank you for waiting. So, in here, I have a question for you. In all these 4, lahat ng 4 na nandito, right? Which one is really for school? What do you think? It's really for school. Like, your parents, you really need your parents for this one in school. Which one? Is it for school projects, for pack lunch, for a hug, or bringing you to school? Which one in the 4? Mm-hmm.
For the school,
It's-
which one?
You really need your parents for school. Okay?
So, hindi mo kailangan ng parents.
If you want, okay, I'm going to type it in the chat box na lang. Which one in our 4 answers
Which one in there for answer?
you need your parents the most?
Saan
Ayan,
kailangan
here's the
sila?
question in the chat box.
Saan mo kailangan dyan? Ayun dyan.
So your choices are school project,
Ayun. Ba't mo doon ang answer mo? What number?
pack lunch,
Ikaw,
give
sige.
a hug,
Sige. Diba?
or
Yan lang ang answer. Sige.
bring
Ito
to
yun.
school. Here, ito yung choices. So, which one in our 4 answers, di ba meron tayong 4 answers in here, is, you need your parents the most. Doon mo sila pinakakailangan, especially in
Hindi,
school.
what number?
Is it for a school project, for a
Ano siya,
pack
din kailangan si
lunch,
mama mo?
to give you a hug, or
Saan?
bring you
Ito,
to school?
ito. Ayun dyan.
Mhm.
Kailangan si mama.
When we say,
Sige.
the most, dun mo sila pinakakailangan, ha?
Tapos, pinakailangan mo si mama mo. Sige.
Yes, for
Okay.
from the 4 answers that we have, kailangan mo ba si mama for a school project,
Saan yun?
for the pack lunch, to
Ano?
give you a hug, or for mama to bring you to school?
Oh, sige. Return.
We're talking about school in here, okay? Which is 3. Okay. Number 3 is that to give you a hug?
No, my parents. My parents bring me to school.
What's the number 3 in here, Lola?
My parents bring me to school every day, teacher. Yun ang kanyang...
Ooh, okay. That's your,
Yun yung-
when you need mama the most. Okay. But I want you to also realize that not only mama will bring you to school, kasi right, you also have service. But I think, especially now, during the pandemic, or even when it's face-to-face, the most important part of the parent getting involved for you in school is that they can help you in school projects, right?
Mhm.
Do you agree with me? Kasi for example, mahirap yung subject. And then I know you have a lot of subjects in school. And imagine magkakasabay-sabay sila. So you need your parents to help you in that one so that it's not going to be hard for you. So the meeting room is about to end. Wait lang po, Lola.
Sige
Let's change number 4 and then we'll make it number 1, okay? So the meeting room is going to end. Let's leave and then go back right away, okay? Bago pa makat si teacher. Sige po, Lola.
Sige po. Okay. Parang pinag-post yan, ha?
just get our worksheet ulit. Nawala siya. Tapos, sorry kasi mawawala din yung answers natin. So, I'll just put the words that we have. Because it's always like that. When the meeting room ends, it removes everything that we finish. So, sorry for that. But, teacher will just put the words, the keywords that we have. Okay, so for letter C, I'll go helps me in my school project. What's the next? Oh, are you there?
Yes po.
Okay po. Sorry po, I don't. There. Okay, there. Because the camera is off po. What's next to school project? Oh, pack lunch.
Pack lunch.
Pack lunch
Opo.
and then give you a hug.
Oo.
Sorry, hindi na complete yung sentence sa screen ha.
Okay lang po.
So that I don't need to
retype.
type it all. And last one is, bring
Bring me to school.
Thank you, Lola. Alright, so as teacher told you, sige, I'm going to chat ha, because I don't know if you agree with me. Do you agree that you need your parents the most in school projects? Here, bago natin balitan yung answer natin. Okay? Tatanungin ko muna si Ethan, baka mamaya hindi ka naman agree kay teacher. Right? Lola, does he really need mama po ba or lola for school project? O baka naman po kaya na pala ni Ethan gawin mag-isa?
Ay, hindi po, teacher. Kailangan niya si mama sa si lola niya.
Okay, there you go. See? That's why I'm asking you, do you agree na kailangan mo talaga si mama or lola? Especially
Do you agree lang,
during
yes or
school
no?
projects.
Okay.
You can answer with a yes or no. Kasi baka mamaya hindi naman po agree sa
Yes or no?
So, I want you to decide and answer for teacher. Kung agree ka ba doon? Kasi baka mamaya kami pala ni Lola yung nag-answer sa worksheet mo. So, dapat
Yes
si
or no?
Ethan, no? But, there, do you agree that you need your parents
Yes
or
or no?
guardians?
Okay.
When we talk about guardians, that's
Yes or no?
Lolo and Lola. The most in school projects.
Mag-enter
Yes,
ka na.
okay. So, if that's a yes, palitan natin si number 4. And we are going to make it our number 1.
Ito yung rating.
Lola, ano nga po yung number kanina ni Ethan?
Ang number 1 niya ay yung pack lunch. Ang number 2 niya
Okay.
yung hug. Number 3 niya is everyday. Ang number 4 niya yung school project.
See? Thank you so much, Lola. See, di ba? Kapag ina-analyze natin yung mga sentences, doon natin na nalaman na, ay, mas importante pala yun, right? So, see, that's why I also ask you to use pencil para ma-erase natin siya when we need to change our answer. So, since you are done, yung numbers on the right side, ito yung number mo with your answer. So, let's go to the next one. After ng school project, okay, tapos na tayo kay school project. Si school project na yung pinaka-important. What's next in the school project? So, saan mo mas, in here, okay, question, another question in the chat box. Which from the 3? So, the 3 is pack lunch, give you a hug, or bring you to school. You need mama or lola in school. For school. There ha. Okay, here. So, tatlo na lang yung natira natin.
What number?
Which from the 3 you need mama or lola for school? Do you need them to pack your lunch, to give you a hug, or to bring you in school?
What number? That mo. May number ka na?
Choose ka ulit din sa tatlo ha. Tatlo na lang po yung choices natin.
Sige.
So, after
What
nung
number?
pinaka-important na
Type
you
mo.
need lola and mama for a school project, alin dyan yung kasunod na
Alin?
kailangan mo sila? Okay.
Oh,
After the
okay,
school
sige,
project,
enter.
make sure na you really
Enter.
need them to do this next one. Ha? You
Okay.
really need number 2. Which one is number 2, Lola?
Hug.
Give me a hug.
Opo.
Oh, okay. I'll accept your number 2 for give a hug. So, hindi na natin siya. Kasi, I think maybe you need the hug, right? You need to be comforted, lalo na pag nagiging mahirap na in school. So, teacher will accept your number 2 because, right? Even teacher, I also need a hug, right? For me to feel good and for me to feel better. Okay. Now, mag-choose pa tayo ng number 3. So, which one is your number 3 na? Is it going to be sorry.
Which one sa dalawang number 3 mo? Which one sa
Is
dalawa?
your number 3 pack lunch or
Bring me to school.
bring you to school?
What number? Type mo doon sa ano.
Okay. So after now, to give you a hug, to make you feel better, ano yung mas important after that? Is it the pack lunch or for mama or lola to bring you to school? Can you tell me which one? That's going to be
Sige.
our number
Oh, sige, type mo
3.
na. Tapos return.
Mhm.
Dahil. Type. Ay,
Which
return.
one is more important?
Return.
Pack lunch ba or bring you to school? So, si Ethan po
Meron
yung
ka na?
namimili, ha?
Opo.
You are the one who will decide.
Which one?
Which is more important? Is it mama packs you lunch or mama brings you to school?
Sige.
Let me know. Let me check. I'm going to wait for your answer. Ooh, pack lunch. Kasi nga naman, Lola, baka magutom, no? Hindi pwede magutom. Okay, that's going to be our number 3. So, kailangan mong i-change ulit yung answer natin. Change mo siya to number 3. And the last one, of course, ang ating number 4 na will be the bring me to school. Kasi nga naman, Lola, may service daw si Tita. So, kahit daw hindi siya mahatid ni Mommy, minsan, you have a service naman. So, there. So, the answers will be 1, 3, 2, and 4. Now, if you are done in writing the new answer, so bago na yung answer natin, right? I want you to read the sentences this time with the correct number of your answer. So, start
Okay.
tayo, ha? Ethan will read
Read.
it, and I'm going to listen and put a check on the screen.
Read this one.
Start with number 1. Don't look on screen na it's not a complete sentence.
here.
Use your worksheet.
My parents help me in my school projects.
Okay, next.
My parents comforts me by giving a hug.
Oh, that's very nice. What else?
My parents prepare packed lunch for me.
And for your last one, that's going to be
My parents bring me to school every day.
bring you to school. Okay, so hopefully, since you agree that this is the right and the new answer that we have, then hopefully you also agree that this is the right answer. So that's how you choose a sentence when you make one, okay? So kapag gagawa na si Ethan, let's say for example, you're back to school, tapos syempre wala naman si Teacher Alo in school. I'm here online. So I am gonna be confident that you can do sentences on your own and you need to know which one is the most important. So when you do paragraphs, lagi mo tatandaan, always think which one is the most important. That's the first thing that you need to write. And then you can write the rest. Okay? So since we are done with this next one, teacher will remove. So we have time still, may 10 minutes pa tayo. I'm going to present another story. So, tapos na tayo with the essay. We're going to go back to another story. Let me just get the worksheet. What you have lang with you is the question and answer. So, remember, ang story nasa screen. So, let me just get it. Okay. Oh, here you go. So, I'm going to show the worksheet and check if you have it with you. And then we can read the story na after. Here, it's loading. So, here is our next story. I'm gonna check if you have the worksheet with you.
Yes po,
This one
andito
po,
po.
Lola.
Yes po, building a
Okay.
class project. Opo.
Thank you so much, Lola. So, since you have it, chinek lang ni teacher para later, if we are about to answer, you have it with you. So, for our next story, this is actually nice. You know why? Because I think you and Lola can relate. Even if the picture is a grandfather, well, Lola and Lolo can be there for you naman, right? So, you will know how, why do we have a Lolo in here, a robot, and a little kid? So, kindly read the title of our story. So, I'm going to highlight again in blue green. Here you go. What's the title of our next story?
Read.
Mm-hmm.
Read daw.
Building a
The title? Building?
class project.
Okay, so see, very timely, no? Kasi kanina pinag-uusapan lang natin ni teacher that the most important part of Mama and Lola for you in school is on a school project. So in here, we can also relate. How can Mama and Lola be part of your school? So in here, you'll know, building a class project. So for the first part, I'm going to ask you to read the whole paragraph. Okay?
Read hanggang doon.
Here you go. The whole paragraph.
Louder.
You can read it slow or on your own pace.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Read.
Start with Grayson.
Start with Grayson.
His son sat alone on the bus ride home from school. He didn't want to talk to his friends or anybody else. They were all discussing their class projects
Louder.
for the weekend.
Okay.
They were excited and they did understand why Grayson wasn't excited.
And last one.
He wasn't going to explain it either.
Yes. So for our story for today, my first question in the chat box is, who is the character in the story? Character.
Just the character down.
Here. Please type your answer.
Type your answer.
So since you were able to read the whole paragraph, my first question in the chat box is,
Type your
who
answer.
is the character
Who's
in
the
the
character?
story? So if you understood what you read in the first paragraph, sino kaya yung character natin here?
Enter.
Siya ba si Katie? Is it Grayson?
Enter
Is it
mo.
Ethan? Let's see. What's the name of our? Yes, thank you for your answer. Your answer is correct, Ethan. The name of our character in the story is Grayson. And this is what happened to Grayson in school. He sat alone on a bus ride and suddenly he didn't feel like talking to his friend. So I have another question for you. When you're going home and you're in the school service, the question is, do you talk to your, what do you call those, let's just say schoolmates, school or classmates? Classmates. Lola, ano po yung service niya? Is it a van? Tricycle?
Tricycle po.
Okay, do you talk to your, okay. Here. So my next question for you, when you're going home and you're in the school service, do you talk to your school or classmate in the tricycle? So I know if you can relate to Grayson.
Okay.
Nakikipag-usap
Yes,
ka ba? Let's say for example, pinag-uusapan niyo how your day was.
Okay.
Or tahimik ka lang.
Sige, type mo. What's your
Gusto mo
answer?
lang makauwi because you're tired. Which one? Do you talk to them or no?
Sige, return.
I wanna know. So you, so
Return.
that,
Return.
no, okay. So you do not talk with your school or classmates. And I want you to know that you're also the same with Grayson. According to the first paragraph, he didn't want to talk to his friends or anybody else, just like Ethan. Ayaw niya makipag-usap. Now, they were all discussing their class projects for the weekend. So, their teacher gave them a class project, meaning they need to do something at home because it's gonna be the weekend. So, technically, the school project cannot be done in school. Kailangan nilang iuwi. And they were excited and they didn't understand why Grayson wasn't excited. So everybody else in the room or in the service, excited sila. They're talking, ano kayang gagawin natin with this project? What are we gonna do? What are the things that we're going to buy? So everyone else was excited except Grayson. So I'm sure you're thinking, why? Bakit kaya? Why is Grayson not happy with it? And in the last part of the paragraph, he wasn't going to explain it either. Meaning, in Filipino, hindi din niya sasabihin kung bakit siya malungkot. So my next question before we end, why do you think Grayson is unhappy? Let's just put is not excited, just like everybody else. Here, last question before we end. We have 2 minutes. My last question, why do you think Grayson is not excited, just like everybody else? Bakit nga kaya? Can you give me an answer? Especially since you're a student and you can relate to Grayson. You're also not talking to your schoolmates or classmates. So why do you think he's not excited? Can you give me an answer for that? Hindi ba siya excited because he wanted to just relax and sleep at home? Hindi kaya siya excited because the school project is hard? What do you think? Can you give me an answer to that? Why is Grayson not excited just like every
Right.
You can give me one word or 2 to 3 words.
Enter.
Ooh, that's nice. Lola, sabi ni Ethan, he's shy daw.
Yeah.
Or maybe Ethan is also shy. Oh, ano, pwede din. Maybe he's shy to start a conversation or he's not comfortable talking to other people or not comfortable in talking to his classmates or schoolmates. So, siguro, just like Ethan, Grayson will also, wait until he gets home so that he can talk to his lola or mama about the school project. Now, since we can relate to Grayson and it's already time, we're not yet done with the story and we'll know more on Monday. So for now, I want you to enjoy the weekend with Lola and Mama. And Teacher Alo will see you again on Monday. Thank you so much for today. Bye, Lola.
Thank you. Have a happy
Thank you.
weekend.
You too, Lola. Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye. Okay. Diba, ikaw kaya hindi ka nagtutok kasi because siya. I do not post yung isa nangungulangot si Mamo, ha? Kuhan mo yun. Delete mo yun. Do not post that. Halika na, maligo ka na. Maligo na tayo.